going on, guys? Welcome to our first impression of Ghost Recon Wildlands, brought to you by the Online Podcast. I'm joined with J.L. Lacar.
Hello, hello.
And I'm Colin Sparling. We're going to talk to you a little bit about Ghost Recon and what we think about it. So, what is Ghost Recon to us, JL?
Ghost Recon to us is a tactical third-person shooter set in Bolivia where you are taking down the cartel, the Santa Blanca cartel, stopping them from giving the cocaine.
Exactly, right? So, but more importantly, what this game is about is just doing whatever the hell you want with your friends.
Basically, that's the main aspect, the main pull.
The main pull is you get some friends and you go take out some bases, or you go base jumping
for an hour.
Yeah, for an hour. You find the tallest point in the game, you just jump off of it. But no, so the game does a really good job of, you getting your friends together, you playing with the NPCs, but preferably your friends, and then just finding a base, going to it, making a general idea of a plan, and like just taking out as many bad guys as you can without getting shot and killed.
Pretty much, yeah. The tactical aspect is really fun, especially if you try to stealth things through. Synchronize your shots together with your teammates. But if someone misses, someone doesn't have the suppressor on accidentally, it will go to shit real fast.
Right, and that's the cool aspect I like too, right? So you're sitting there, you're trying to infiltrate a base, and you see all these guys up in these towers, and you can put individual like number markers on them, be like, okay, I'll take out 1, you take out 2, you take out 3, and we all shoot at the same time. They're all done, and then it keeps us from getting spotted when we're trying to break in and get the new gun or whatever we want. Yeah.
Or interrogate the guy. And I definitely think the multiplayer aspect of this game would probably save the game mostly.
Oh, 100%.
The single player, you are playing with some pretty whatever NPC characters with you. But it's definitely not as fun as being with your friends and just kind of dicking around. Oh, well,
yeah, I definitely agree with that. The NPCs, like, they do like their bantering or whatever, and but they kind of just like spawn on you. It's not like they're really players. They don't really do a good job of like making you believe that there are other people that are playing. It's just like, okay, they're NPCs and they're there to just kind like help you kill people.
Yeah, like my little appendages.
Yeah, essentially, right? But yeah, so in terms of the gameplay itself, it's pretty solid. The physics are pretty wonky. Driving's pretty bad.
Driving sucks.
Yeah, it's like driving on ice, and then there were several times where we just drove a Jeep down a mountain and just like rolled it all the way down. It's like, okay, guys, we made it.
It's like, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. And then like blowing up helicopters and then dying because we get caught in an explosion.
Yeah. And we do have some footage of some glitches, but it's a lot. I mean, in multiplayer too, it just makes it more fun.
Yeah, I agree. Everything like is fun about the game for the most part. Like everything from taking bases to like taking guys down. Like the shooting is really satisfying. There's a lot of feedback you get from taking out a guy. Like that little noise, like.
Yeah,
you got him. To like jumping out of a helicopter and you're skydiving, and then like the helicopter blows up and then you land and like, oh shit, I didn't pull my parachute soon enough, and then you face plant into the ground.
Yeah, but they really let you do whatever you want to do. I mean, the character customization is extremely deep. You have
exactly.
I mean, on the website it says over 1 billion options, and I believe it. You unlock.
Yeah, I mean, I ran around the game as Road Warrior for most of it, so.
I have my tank top, cowboy hat, and ghillie suit, and just weird combos.
And then skydiving with the cigar in your mouth.
And even the gameplay, they don't really restrict you at all. They kind of instead of kind of putting you on a path, they just let you choose your skills, and then they analyze your game style instead, and then it kind of matches you with people who either have similar, like kind of complementary. Definitely. Things on the multiplayer.
Another aspect we're mentioning is like there's kind of that thing of where like the quest for epic loot, right? It's like, okay, so we got some intel, and we have a general idea of where like each of these items are that we want. Like say it's a new gun or a new gun part, so you can be like, okay, so we want this, so we're going to infiltrate the space, take out these guys, and then take whatever we want. Or if you're good enough, you can sneak in and just grab the item you want and then hop in your helicopter and
get out
leave.
of there. Yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty much the gist of what the game is. I mean, it's a game that I've thoroughly enjoyed so far, especially playing with my friends. It would definitely not be a game I would pay $60 for. It is worth noting that these games were provided to us by Ubisoft. Thank you very much for that. And but it would be a game that were like my friends get online and be like, oh, I want to scratch that itch of playing a game with my friends and just taking out some bad guys. And so it would be an occasional game for me to play. Definitely.
Maybe like for a few months down the road with the expansion packs, it'll be worth it. And I know they're releasing PvP later on, so hopefully
I'll be curious to see how they do that.
Hopefully that turns out well. But yeah, so far it's pretty good.
Yeah, so definitely not a day one buy or anything for that matter, but definitely when it gets a little cheaper, it's a good game for you and your friends to pick up.
Right.
So I believe that's our first impression of Ghost Recon Wildlands, brought to you by the On Land Podcast. Thank you very much, and have a good one.